All right.
record. Oh,
Yeah,
there we go.
Oh, there
It
we
just
go.
called
We
us.
can get to hear.
Hey, what do you expect? Some old
Hey.
guys up here trying to do this Zoom,
Bunch
Yeah,
of
we got this.
technology shit. How's it going, Scott? How you doing,
Good. How
man?
about yourselves? How's everything going?
Good. It's a beautiful day here in
Awesome.
Erie, PA. How's it in
Oh,
Philly?
I think we got the Erie PA weather today.
Yeah, you got a good day?
No, it's all shit. You know how it goes in Erie.
Yeah.
If you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes.
Yeah. Yesterday we went back to fall
That's
here,
Iceland.
man. It was horrible.
Yeah. No, it was. It's been raining all day. It's been dreary all day today. What are you gonna do? We're here in the meeting now.
Yeah, buddy.
The interview.
Who's this next to you?
This is Yan. He's the bass player.
Hey, Yan. How you doing, man? I'm Dan.
What's up?
Hey, what's up, man? PJ. Follow each other
PJs.
obviously on Instagram, but
Yeah, there you go.
haven't
Now
met
you
in
finally
person.
get to meet him. There you go.
Yeah. So what we'll do is, we're just gonna run through these questions. I can start it off and kind of what we did before. I'll do like 3 questions. Whoever wants to answer can answer them. It doesn't really matter. Kind of leave it up to you guys.
We should get legal counsel then.
Yeah. We got to clear it through lawyers first here.
Right.
Dan will ask 3 questions, kind of go back and forth like that.
right.
And then just see if any conversation kind of pops up too.
Yeah. Or like, and then you're gonna go back and edit through this stuff too, right? You mentioned that. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. All right then. All right, yeah. Okay, let's roll this. Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'll start it off, I guess. The first question, just kind of, how'd you guys all come together? And kind of what was the vision when you guys did? Was it just kind of jamming out, or?
Kind of. Yeah, like we had an original drummer. Yeah, he got this band together, and it's like me, Swisher, and our other bass player at the time. We just kind of broke off and did our own thing. You know what I mean? Like the bands didn't end up merging, so it's like we broke it off, and and then Pete got in not too long after that, maybe like a year or two. What do you think, Pete? Were you?
Yeah, I think it was about a year. Josh hit me up.
Yeah, Josh. Yeah, the old bass player, Josh, and so that's basically how it started out. It's pretty cool. Can't complain. Everything's been going well. Me and Swisher have been friends for a long time, so what I mean. It was kind of cool to get in a band with them finally. Because initially I was like, because I think they wanted I think the other band actually wanted to roll with 2 singers, and I was like, no, not really for me. But it all worked out. You know what I mean? I was writing one kind of music, and the other guitar player was writing another kind of music, so it just broke off.
Yeah, and these guys were they were meeting up to practice, and I guess it was 2 years ago, the first time I hung out with you guys. 3 years ago, maybe.
Now, dude, we're talking like, I mean, this had to be like maybe 2020. I know.
It's like pandemic.
The pandemic messes. No, it does. It messes with everything. Yeah, no, it's back in 2020. Yeah, this has been a while back.
I had literally just during all the COVID lockdown shit, I basically was like, I want to buy a guitar and start learning how to play guitar. So I started messing around. Josh hit me up and he said, hey, I'm doing this new band with a couple guys. I didn't know anybody except in the band at the time except Josh. And he said, why don't you come down? So I was just like, anybody that I could get with that was already a musician, I figured it would never hurt. So I didn't say no to anything. So I went down. I think I had only been playing for maybe 2 months. And basically just sat in with them. Scott was trying to show me some of the chords and some of the parts and stuff. So I did what I could do, and it was horrific, but it was a cool experience for me. So basically we all went out to eat and, chopped it up afterwards. And then later that night, it was probably later that week, Josh hit me up and he said, listen, at some point we're going to start playing live shows and we're going to need a second guitar player. So he goes, I'm going to send you videos of how to play the songs, learn the songs. And then when we start talking about another guitar player, I'll just say, Pete already knows the songs. Why don't we get him? So it'd be like, he kind of like slid me in there. None of the other guys didn't know that he was doing that, but that's basically what happened. And I think it was about, I don't know, I spent about 4 or 5 months learning the songs. Like I said, I really still don't know what I'm doing, but even less so then. But I learned all the songs.
That's how I met you, Pete.
Yeah.
Because I was
and
on the
then,
videotaped that show for you.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, so it was, I guess it was about a year later, almost to the day, they hit me up and asked me if I wanted to be in the band. And luckily I already knew the songs. So that's kind of how I got involved, and everything got started with the original bass player, Josh Alvarez, and Warren was the original drummer. He's pretty much the one that got the band together, I think, originally, if I remember correctly, Scott.
Pretty much, yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
That's all. So talk about it like baptism by like fire. Like here you
Yeah,
go,
right.
man. That's shit.
Everything in my life.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
it
that's
worked out.
hardcore in a way. That's hardcore.
Yeah. But it worked out good because even though Josh was the only one that knew me, everybody was super cool. Scott really spent a lot of time with me, like teaching me stuff. We would go to his house on the weekends and like try to write riffs, and he would always like make sure that I contributed something to the songs. So he would like help me work out little parts and all that stuff. So he's basically been for the most part, my main like mentor in this whole music thing. So it ended up being cool, and everybody gets along really well. I don't really think we've ever argued about anything. Like,
No, not really.
everybody's grown-ups. Like there hasn't been like any ego issues with anybody, so it's kind of cool.
That's huge, man. Especially in bands and when you're doing stuff, egos, they ruin so much. I mean, we've seen good bands get ruined from egos
Absolutely.
and people
Yeah.
just, thinking they're the shit or whatever. Their head's getting too big instead of just saying, hey, we're friends. And we enjoy this. We enjoy this music. Let's do it.
I think the biggest issue we've had, if any, it's always just scheduling. Everybody's got
Actually,
jobs and
That would-
families and homes and stuff like that. So like the only thing we ever have to go back and forth over is like scheduling and availability for like practices and shows and stuff like that. But it's never an argument. I mean, we've gotten a couple show offers that were, for me being new to all this would be like bucket list, bands to play with, and somebody couldn't do it. And it's just like, yeah, it's fine. We'll just say no. It is what it is. Like there's never been any tension. And so I like that the most about, being in the band and kind of being with everybody.
Yeah, no, that's awesome, because that's, like I said, I mean, that ruins so much good stuff out there, and it ruins friendships. So
no, it does. It gets deep.
mhm.
I think it also comes through in the music too. If you guys have a good bond and you can tell, you're having fun up there, everyone's happy. That makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. That's great, because I'll say now, I mean, I've known Scott for many years. I mean, so that's cool, because we really don't know a whole bunch about you guys and how it all came about.
Right,
So I'm pretty, that's why I'm
That's
pretty
by
happy
design.
to do this. Yeah. Just keep it deal, man.
We're a
Little
mystery band.
Yeah, hey, mystery never. Hey, I mean, going back to A14 time, I mean, Shockwave, dude. I don't even know if
there you go.
anybody still knows who all those guys were.
All right, I have the mask. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. No, that's cool. So what does I guess, like, I mean, who knows? There might not even be an answer. This might be a cool fucking name, but what does a band name like mean to you guys? Like, kind of where the Hard Turf come from? Is it just from the Philly roots, or just?
No, so what it is when we write songs, we'll do it on like GarageBand or any of those things. So like when they force you to actually write a name down, and I just don't want to do song 1, song 2, song 3, song 4. So I'm like, okay. So it forced me to think of song titles, and which can be inspiring too. You get a cool song title, you want to kind of write I just messed around. I came up with it one day for a song title. It was just for a song title. And the singer's like, yo, man, we should just name the band that. That's basically, right?
That works.
That's basically, yeah. Can't complain. Like I was at first, I'm like, but you know what? No, I like it. Grew on me.
Yeah. I like it. I think it works well. I mean, fits,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I got nothing more to really add to that.
Yeah, no, that's so
It's
far.
a good hardcore name.
Yeah,
It's better than Soft Turf, right?
Yeah, right.
I didn't give a shit.
It kind of
what
goes with
was
our
called. I
band.
was
It
just
kind of come on. It's a hardcore type name, But
Yeah.
it's tough out there when you really mess with like titling songs. Now it's like well, how many Madball records have already come out? How many, any of that, any of those type bands? Like, like you got to kind of like go out there and kind of look for titles. It's not, you know what I mean? Because now your title's the same as somebody else. So yeah, I had a, you got to kind of like think about it more than just throw out a title,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
So
go back to like what was it, like late '90s, early 2000s, when like
anything
song
like that.
titles had like paragraphs for names. I mean, like,
Right, yeah, or
you
even
know what I
band
mean?
names where like Trail of the Dead, and you're like, what is this?
Yeah.
Or Queens of the Stone Age has got to be, you know what I mean? Even like a name like, yeah, right. You're at first, you're like, ugh.
Yeah.
Who wants a poetry? Who wants?
Yeah. Well, I mean, even
That's
like
where it's going
look at-
to. It's where it's going to. Everyone's got, so it's you got to kind of be inventive, a little creative, a little bit,
Yeah.
And,
Well, you do. I mean, I think like, even though their style has changed, but I mean, Pete, going in previous bands, like look at Fall Out Boy. I mean, I swear to God, you looked at the back of their, CD
Yeah.
or something, and each title was like 30 words. I'm like, oh my God, they wrote a whole story just with the freaking title.
I quit.
Yeah, like I'm
I
out
quit already.
Yeah. No, so let's move in. I mean, moving into music now. Obviously, I've seen you guys have
Yeah.
played some badass shows. I mean, some pretty cool,
No,
freaking
we've been very
lineups.
fortunate. Very fortunate.
Yeah.
That's one of the things like I was always hoping for when I moved down to Philadelphia. I mean, obviously Philadelphia's a bigger market.
Yeah.
New York's only like 90 miles away. You got Baltimore. And then once you start moving, Boston, we haven't played Boston yet, but I mean,
Mhm.
because you know how it is being an Erie, man. Other than Cleveland, you are Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Buffalo, which is,
Buffalo.
I can't wait to get back,
Yeah.
can't wait to get back to playing there. But now, now you're really on the East Coast, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
But,
No, you guys have.
we played some good shows. Like our first show was the Gorilla Biscuit show, right, Pete?
Yeah.
Yeah, our first main show. Well, we played that show in Harrisburg.
Right.
That the guys in Back to Life, I guess.
Actually, that was a good show
hooked up.
too.
Yeah, that was a great show. I had fun. I mean, that was pretty much
absolutely.
my first time. My first.
I'll be on stage. Yeah.
Yeah, like
pretty
like
much,
a legit stage. We played. I guess the very first thing we played was we rented a room in Surreal Sound Studios.
Oh, Surreal Sound. Yeah.
In Philly, and then just like low key invited. Like,
That was that was like a free show. It was like a party.
Yeah, and
we should have videoed it.
Yeah, the room had a stage in it, and it actually filled, the whole room filled up, and we basically played a show. We had somebody letting people in the door and all that stuff, and then we played that Harrisburg show.
I gotta say that.
Then-
I gotta send you that footage so you can post it.
Oh,
on
you
the
do
account.
have the video footage.
I recorded the whole show.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I told you, Ian was mysterious. But then our first like big show, Joe Hardcore hooked up for us, and that was opening up for Kill Your Idols and Gorilla Biscuits, which was like, for like basically my third time ever playing an instrument in front of a group of people. It was pretty stressful to say the least, especially with Mike Judge sitting in the back of the room listening while we were sound checking.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So I think
man,
you think.
he's actually got the poster in the behind him.
I know.
Oh,
I
yeah,
noticed
Dick.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, do
There you go.
It is.
you think that's like what would you say the most memorable moment has been so far? I mean, is it like those first shows?
You got that show. I mean, but the Brooklyn shows have been great. I mean, the lineups are deep. I mean,
Yeah, Jimmy
There's
Ferrari
Starhead,
really
you
looked out
got-
for us in Brooklyn.
yeah,
Jimmy Ferrari
like
really looked out for us in Brooklyn.
yeah, and the venue was great. Yeah, that was a Lucky 13 pub or whatever.
Saloon.
Saloon.
Yeah.
There you go, saloon.
Yeah, that lineup was looked pretty tight. I mean, especially with like Danny Diablo and
Yeah,
and
there you go.
Diabolic. I mean, you're getting some
Actually,
some
the
25 to life.
Life. Matter of fact, I think they have another band, Nailed to the Cross.
Nailed to the Cross. They were awesome.
No, they were really good too.
Oh
Real
shit!
Yeah, no, you gotta check them
Layla's
out.
an
Yeah,
awesome front.
Isn't
front
Ivan
person.
and Rejuvenate?
yeah,
I don't
Yeah.
remember.
yeah,
Yeah, he sang for 25 that set, right?
yeah.
I mean,
Ritualized.
that Gorilla Biscuits.
Oh, Ritualized, another good band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love
Oh,
those
yeah,
guys. Love those
Yeah,
guys.
we've been
man.
into those guys a bunch lately. It's
Oh,
funny
wow.
because the only show that I ever went to see at TBGB's back in probably the early 2000s, I saw 25 to Life with Marauder. It was an awesome show. Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it was really good. But
Yeah,
at least
those
I got to
guys
see
at Ritual-
something.
those
Yeah.
guys in Ritualized, I had known the singer Mark. I've known him for, I don't know, probably 25, 30 years from
Yeah.
Delaware.
Oh wow.
We used to all get
Okay.
tattooed at the same shop. He was in a Delaware band called My Body, My Blood, which was a really good hardcore band back in the day. I think he played with Come and Correct for a little bit. He was in Leeway for a little while before Eddie started to get sick. The bass player, Chris, they call him Soup. He played in 25 to Life for a little bit. So they're all old hardcore dudes.
Oh yeah, and
Just awesome
so
dudes.
they're great. Yeah, they're great.
Yeah,
We want to
they're-
get them. We'd love to. I mean, this is jumping around, I guess, on our little combo here, but this is what we like. I mean, we were just thinking that, I'm like, shit, let's get Hard Turf. Let's get those guys to 814 to play
Yeah,
a
we
show.
gotta
I
get this.
mean,
Yeah.
yeah, no, they're
I,
great.
I
Man.
would love to. I would love to.
Well, we'll have to talk offline here and see what we can do.
Yeah.
Me and Dave are
Just
going
make
back.
something together. You're right.
Yeah.
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 Um.
All the good experiences, there's got to be a couple that suck. Tell us about a bad experience that you guys have had so far? I mean, I know Pete, you said everything's been good, but
I mean, maybe Pete at the guy. No, I can't really think of anything offhand. I mean, there's not, no injuries, no deaths yet. So,
No,
so
I
so
have-
far,
I have-
so good. I mean,
fatalities.
I guess it's ex-band members. I mean, but even
Yeah.
that was acclimatable. You know
I
what I
was
mean?
worried about falling
Yeah.
off the stage at Lucky 13 because I only got one eye.
So
no
there
depth
you go.
perception. So every time I wander around, I was like, am I about to fucking fall off this thing?
Yeah.
But did you die?
But I didn't.
You
But did you
So
die? That's my saying.
that's sometimes you gotta let them know. Remind them.
Yan has he can only see out of one eye. He's deaf in one of his ears. He's got a zipper scar up his stomach, and he still gets up there and kills it. He's got a
right.
machine gun
Ever
base.
since I'm like one bad day away from Helen Keller.
Yeah,
no, I still got a
do-
left eye. It works.
I have a personal worst show experience. I know I've talked to the guys. Yan wasn't in the band yet, but we played. It was now. Let me preface it by saying this: I had a lot of fun, but I drank way too much. This was when I was drinking. I brought a bottle of bourbon, and me and a couple of the people from the other bands at the merch tables pretty much killed the entire bottle before we actually got up there. That set, I was actually playing bass for that set. But,
He was.
it was the Upper Darby, the VFW Hall in Upper Darby in Delaware County.
Nice.
And this guy George Alexander was booking us there. We played some really good mixed bill,
Yeah.
with a bunch of oi bands and stuff. Those shows are always really fun. Everything that George puts together is super fun. Everybody couldn't be cooler. But at the time, I was drinking, and I drank, what I came to find out was probably too much. And
half the bottle.
I don't know what the fuck I was playing when we started, but I think I went into one song playing the bass line to Honey Bucket from Melvins through the entire song, but to the timing of our actual song. There was one part in between songs where I grabbed Swisher around the neck and I whispered in his ear, I don't remember how this song starts. It just after when I got home, I had fun, but when I woke up the next morning, I was like I felt like shit because I let those guys down. I don't know if George realized it or anybody realized it. I haven't seen any videos of it, but I kind of felt like I let George down. I basically from being irresponsible. And I actually stopped drinking shortly thereafter. So it ended up being good.
Yeah.
Just for me, that was a personal, I will never do that again. So that's just something that sticks with me. I wish I could erase it.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of what we say with being PMA syndicate and shit. It's a negative situation that, yeah, it's a great memory, but it turned into a positive, a positive thing for you. So,
especially because the most of the things in my life, I really try to be very disciplined in and make sure I'm doing the right things and, making the right decisions. And, it's like everything once in a while, you're just like, fuck it. And, started drinking a little too much. I'm sure a lot of it was nerves too. I'm still always super nervous when I play because I still feel like I'm relatively young in this whole thing and still a beginner. So I'm sure all that contributed to it, but I felt really, really bad. I think that was also the show where our drummer Mark couldn't hear, the monitors went out or something and he couldn't hear.
Oh,
And at some point we stopped at one point. I don't know. It was one of the songs got fucked up because Mark couldn't hear what was going on.
right.
We rolled right with it, but just for me, that was, I felt like I let everybody down. So for me, that was my personal worst
There you go.
show experience. I wish I could erase it and redo it. But other than that, we all.
Hey man, you live and you learn. That's life, right?
Yeah.
So, you guys are, I know relatively new, don't have a huge catalog. Was there any songs that you guys wrote that you thought about like, yeah, this isn't doing it, we should scrap it, and then you came up with something new, and now you couldn't imagine not having that song?
No, it's funny that you wrote that question because so we had an original 8 songs, so we were going to record them, and then we decided we were only going to do 6 songs, and the drummer at the time was going, "What? Why are we not recording City in Flames?" And I'm like, I don't know. I guess we just didn't. And it's luckily he said it, man. Hell, it's the song that's up on Facebook and all that right now, City in Flames.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I think we still have that up there. Yeah, no, and like no,
Yeah.
That's a staple in the set.
That's
Yeah,
that's on the
the bass.
PMA Syndicate site too. That's
I
the
know it's
sound
something else.
check.
I was just wondering, like, where we hosted it right now.
Oh yeah, right. I don't know if it's right there right this second. It should be. I don't know why some of the stuff has come down. We got to reorganize that stuff and get that back on track.
The re-recorded, remastered stuff.
Yeah. Once we get that, it's obviously that stuff's all. So it was stress recorded all that. Yeah, and we were nervous and kind of pressed for time. So yeah, that was a song that we kind of took out of, because the other song is, we still have it. It's just it's so far in the back of the catalog. It's like we actually got like 18 songs.
Yeah, I was
We
going to say, we actually
haven't
have a song.
we haven't got through it. Yeah, we have to like sit down after this recording session and everything. We got to go back through and see, because we have 2 new band members, and we got to sit down together and see what songs we actually like, and if we need to write new ones or just grab some of the older ones and start getting them acclimated into the set list. But no, City in Flames. It's funny that I seen that question, City of Flames, right there.
Nice.
It almost is on the back burner.
Yeah, that's funny. I was saying earlier, we, on our website, we have the On Deck and Hard Turfs up there. We have City in Flames as the sound check, a little sample of that for people to listen to.
Right.
And that kind of goes into the next, question. If nobody ever heard Hard Turf before and said, hey, what do you guys sound like? How would you explain it? On the site, we have PA Heavy. I saw that. I think I took that from maybe your SoundCloud or your Spotify or something. But what would you guys say?
I'm interested what Scott's going to say.
No, I think it's kind of like down, helmet-ish type hardcore. There's definitely a little bit of Stony Rock stuff going on there, floating through. But it's because I just feel like we've been in hardcore for a long time, and I feel like it kind of naturally progressed that way. Like a lot of your buddies, a lot of people just now everyone almost listens like Stoner Rock, Not that like we don't like a good hardcore band or anything like that.
Of course, yeah.
Whenever they hear it in my car, I think it sounds like Alice in Chains if they were a 90s hardcore band. What's another comparison? I've heard Bane as another comparison.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's just like people listening in the car.
Yeah, that Gorilla Biscuit show, the dude from In Effect did a write-up on us, and I think he said we sounded like a mix between Helmet and Snapcase.
Okay.
Me personally, I think
good.
that first Helmet record, Meantime, and somewhere between Meantime and COC.
Okay.
To me, that's
sounds a really good one too. Yeah.
No, that's a good comparison for sure.
Yeah. I can hear the Meantime influence. I can hear that now. You guys say that. Like, I can definitely pick that up.
Yeah, that's the way I always describe it to people that haven't heard it. We're somewhere a mix between those two, somewhere in between there.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Hell yeah. No, I can pick that up definitely. If we go like, when somebody comes to one of your shows and sees you guys play live, like, what do you want them walking away feeling? Like high fives and stage dives? What do you want their feelings to be like when they kind of get done seeing you guys? Like, what the hell was that? I mean,
right. No, yeah, kind of a little bit of that, like a lot of groove orientated, you guys, some chill, grab a beer and because I look at it as like right now we're just underdogs, so it's like, man, you go to see the band you actually want it, and you know how you have to see like 15 bands.
Yeah.
Like I just wanted to like get the head nod and like I didn't
Yeah,
expect that.
What people think.
I didn't expect that. You know what I mean? Kind of like a groove head
Mhm.
nod. You know what I mean? Like because right now we're you know, we could say they're an underdog band, but like for us right now, it's like you
Yeah.
know if you come to go to a show, it's like some more of like a head nod and kind of like
Yeah.
man, I didn't
Yeah,
expect that. It's like,
honestly, that's one of the things
style.
I like the most about going to shows with. Like you said, I don't necessarily love it when there's 18 bands on the bill or even 7, but it is nice sometimes to be like, obviously if they're there and you're there to see a band you really like and they're
Yeah.
playing with them, you're like they must have something in common. And I love finding that diamond in the rough. You're like, damn, you go home with something that you unexpected.
Right. That's
Yeah.
actually what I try to bring to the table. Like almost like a crossover. So
Yeah. I think the thing I hear the most from people that will approach me after we play is like kind of like I wasn't really sure what to expect. You guys, I didn't think you guys were going to be that heavy. He's like, you guys were fucking heavy.
get that.
But it's not heavy like kind of the way hardcore bands are now, kind of like that metally, more metally.
Yeah, metalcore. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. To me, like I do listen to a lot of that stuff, but I also don't want to go to a show where like all 6 bands on the bill all sound exactly the same, just with
Right.
different vocals over it. So I think that we're kind of a little off center from that stuff. I think that's kind of what gets people into it, like what people like about it. And
Yeah.
we try
No,
to
I like that.
we tune to drop C. So like I think like the tones are really heavy. And that's the kind of stuff I like. So,
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
that's
nice.
I like that, and I kind of like that too. Like you said, yeah. I mean, I think people lump hardcore. I mean, everybody kind of lumps it. Oh, they're all this way, or they all look at New York hardcore. You know what I mean? Oh no, it has to
Yeah.
sound like New York hardcore. It ain't hardcore. So I like going to shows like that too, where you get some unexpected.
Well, you get
You
the
think of-
Well, like back in the day, you get like a Leeway, you get a Bad Brains.
Yeah.
Cro-Mags, Gnostic Front. You got a little, you know what I mean? I really like that about hardcore. There is diversity. You know what I mean? You could get a bill that's all, but there is diversity.
There is. There's a lot of it.
yeah.
Right. Well, I mean, not to keep going back to even Ritualized. I mean, like their sound,
Right,
is
yeah.
like, you know what I mean? Like that post-hardcore sound. Like I still think that's going to fit in great with like a hard turf show or a
Yeah.
heavy. You
Well,
know what I
we've
mean?
actually-
Like
played a
it's
couple
that
times
great
with them guys.
sound. Yeah. No, that's that great sound.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I would rather play with a mix of. I like me personally. Again, and these guys, you guys, or especially Scott, has way more experience playing different bills and a lot more shows than I have. But I personally like playing mixed bills more than all the bands are kind of like in the same lane.
I think it's good for the fans too. Good for people checking it out.
Absolutely.
Like you're going
Yeah.
to your first show, you get a broader taste of like kind of what's involved with the music, not necessarily the same style, but
Yeah.
it all fits together. It's just
Yeah.
I agree with that. I like that. If we go to people in the band, everybody has their different things. Who has the best pre-show ritual, or do you guys just kind of say, "Fuck it, man, let's go"? Like, is there any rituals you do, or?
Not for me. Believe it or not, I just I don't even warm up that much. I think I'm just the adrenaline may be already going. Might have a beer or two, maybe.
I
Maybe
try to
not.
avoid helping you guys load in.
There you
at
go.
my
See,
backpack, and that's
see,
it.
and he just walks around like
I pretend as if it's way more difficult to carry my single bass and my amplifier, which is about the size of a Mac, and that's it. Just avoid helping you altogether.
Avoid
There you
work.
go.
Yeah, I usually deal with the merch and
Okay.
I like being overly prepared. So like if I know we're going to be sitting outside for a long time, I'll throw like extra chairs in my car, all the merch, a big thing to set the shirts up on. Like I want to make sure I got a cooler with some, filled with water and ice or, some food, whatever. So
Like
I try to occupy my brain with that stuff. I definitely get super nervous beforehand. So if I can pull my guitar out and just kind of like, like go through the motions on a couple songs just to kind of get the jitters out, I end up still, fucking some parts up while we're playing just from the nerves. But that's what I do. I know Swisher usually does like a vocal warm up real quick, but I think for the most part, everybody, like, we get together and practice, all of us in the same room, but then we also each individually practice a lot at home. Like, I'm constantly playing through our set at home. Like, I think probably everybody, I know definitely for me, and I'm sure Scott too, because Scott writes like fucking 10 songs a day, it seems like. So I know he's always playing, but I want to, like, if they call me and they're like, hey, we got.
Oh.
Uh-oh, we lost Pete.
I know,
We
Pete.
lost him.
Oh boy. No, but
He's frozen.
he's
frozen
frozen
in
in time. No, no.
No, he's
Hey.
back.
You got
Wait,
me
There
back?
you
Are you
are.
back? Yeah,
You're back. You
Where did I
froze up a
freeze
little
up
bit.
at?
Oh.
Where did I
Just
freeze
go-
up at?
Just about Scott writing a bunch of songs all the time, and how you guys
There you
kind of
go.
work
Yeah.
on your own solo.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
Play, go over the set
practice
at home.
Yeah, we always practice a lot at home just so we can kind of be ready to go. And if somebody offers us a good show tomorrow, I think most of us, really all of us, are pretty much ready to go.
Yeah.
So, and I know Swisher does vocal warm ups beforehand, but that's really it. It's just kind of like we show up and like, fuck it, let's go.
let's go. Fuck it.
Yeah.
So the next question was going to be, and I hate to say that. I mean, Pete, did you rat yourself out and answer it already? But who's most likely to mess up?
Uh-oh.
Or is it Scott after a couple beers? I mean,
I'm actually pretty good. How about, huh?
I mean, in theory, me and Mark are the rhythm, so therefore, if we fuck up, we can blame you guys.
Yeah, right.
Because as far as I'm
So-
concerned, we're leading things, and you guys are the icing.
There you go. They go, "No,
Yeah,
no,
I
it's
definitely,
me."
Fuck up all the time.
Oh, there you go.
Totally fuck up.
He's
all the
meeting.
time.
He's owning up to it.
Daydreaming.
What's this
yeah,
like
I
doing?
always fuck up at least one song,
Yeah.
but it's
I
usually
stare at my
something that
hands. Daydream.
like most of the people, the good thing is, like, we don't have a lot of stuff out that's released right now. So most people don't really know the song. So no, I don't think anybody really notices but me or us.
Yeah, no real big train wrecking. Now we
No,
might be off a little bit, but
Yeah, someone's asked me before, with as deaf as I am, like how I'm able to remember some of these things, and I was like, "Listen, man, like if you know the songs as well as I do, then I guess I should apologize. I should have practiced more because you're an actual fan. Sorry, sorry,
Well,
I
I
fucked up.
think-
And you actually know the song better than me.
I think I think the worst person to catch. So I mean, unless you are like very big and well known, and everybody's
Yeah.
like earing in shit. I
a lot
mean,
of adrenaline going anyway during the
Yeah.
show. So
yeah, I don't think too many people catch on. I mean, when I had
Yeah.
my band, like being a singer,
Yeah.
like people knew if I fucked up because we weren't big enough where I could say you sing it, because I'm like, I don't
Yeah,
even know what the hell
right.
the
But-
lyrics are anymore.
but yeah,
You know,
but
so
like,
that
it
is-
doesn't. Yeah, we never got into a train wreck. I don't believe.
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
I mixed just
Yeah.
except for that one show that I got really
I
drunk.
get
at.
right. I was saying with
It-
Just one.
It's funny. It's funny about singing. Like, I really got to pay attention to what I'm playing, and I think we were playing. I know Swisher said, "Hey, do you think?" He wanted me to like sing a couple parts during a couple of the songs. I go, dude, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do that. You stick a microphone in front of me while I'm playing, you're going to fucking completely derail me. So I started jumping in on a couple little parts and trying to. Sorry about that. I got a call. Let me cut that. Cody, I love you. I'll call you later. Yeah. So yeah, I started jumping in on some of that. But dude, if I have to do too much of that, I really have to pay attention and concentrate on like where my hands are going. And
Is that something, Pete, that you practice at home? Do you practice singing while you're playing of those parts?
I do. And because I'm fairly new at this still, I have to watch where my hands are going. So I'm obviously always working on like not having to look at the fretboard while I'm playing. And so I'm working on all that. It's a work in progress.
Yeah.
So luckily, like I said, Scott's been probably the most patient person I've ever met with, and the most generous person I've ever met with, like, trying to show somebody that's new to like playing music. Like he's never acted like, he's better than me and he doesn't have time to show me stuff or talk to me about stuff. He always goes out of his way to like teach me stuff and go over things with me. So that's a huge help. But I work on all that stuff at home, just like, playing without looking and trying to like mouth the lyrics while I'm playing, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, so this is gonna go if we got about a minute left on this free one.
Oh wow.
So
Okay.
if we want to take a quick 5, and we can just click back in on the same link, and then it'll just restart it to finish off the
okay.
off the questions here. So I think it's been great so far, and we'll just take like a 5-minute break, hop back on with that same link, and we'll wrap it up.
Sorry about that. I talk a lot.
Sounds good.
No, this is
we
good.
got
This
a
is what
bunch.
we
We're
want,
like
man. I
halfway
don't
through.
give a shit. Yeah, I don't give a shit how long it does, but I don't want us to get cut off mid-sentence. Like, it's
Right.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So we'll see you guys like 5.
Okay.
Yeah. Send me a
Okay.
text.
All right, brother.
All right,
Will
bye.
do.
All right. Cool.
Bye.
All right. Okay,
There
so
we
the
go.
one kind of thing that was one crazy. I didn't want to, because it's Josh Alvarez. He was our bass player, but he also he sings for Cross Keys. And so what happens is like he's watching this documentary on Biz Markie,
Mm,
and Biz Markie got like a heart attack or whatever.
yeah.
I swear to God, within the same week, he's like laying around his house on a day off, and he's like, "Oh my God, I feel all the same symptoms." Dude literally calls an ambulance, and they're like, "Yeah, what do you have, like a heart attack or a
A myocardial infarction.
And he goes, and no, I guess the only reason I can bring it up other than he was, so that's why Pete played bass on that for that show, because he actually couldn't be around loud music because it gives him heart murmurs,
Oh, shit.
palpitations or whatever.
Wow.
Yeah. And the other
You
part,
should think that I should know that, right?
yeah, no. So like the other funny part of that is because like he's our newer bass player, and he goes, I complained to everybody about it, and I tell the story. The only person I can't tell it to is Yan. Like, what are you talking about, pussy? I had like 3 of these things. What are you doing?
I only had 2.
But he was like, the only one I can't complain to is Yan. He said, so what?
Yeah.
I had 2 of
I
them.
don't care.
I had 2 of them.
I'm
thank God
always
he-
waiting. I'm waiting
He's
for
the only one who
mine.
doesn't sympathize
Yeah.
for him. He's like, I've already
Well,
had
thank
those.
God he
Come on.
watched that documentary, or he might have
No,
not
right?
made
How
it.
wild! So it is kind of
Seriously,
a
yeah.
wild story where you're like, really?
Yeah, a Biz Markie
no.
saved my life. That's a fucking t-shirt, man.
That's the title of his
Yeah.
bio.
Yeah,
I
right.
mean, that's like why when I had my stroke that I was able to identify it, because the week before, Paul Romano, the guy who does the artwork for Mastodon,
Okay.
he
Oh.
called me asking for my optometrist's number
Oh wow.
because he's like, something's wrong with my eye. Turned out he had an ocular stroke.
Oh
He
boy.
described it to me perfectly. A week later, I had one. And they're like, yeah, you're going to go blind in that eye, but you're not dead. And I'm like, all right, fine.
But did you die?
But did you die? Yeah. Speaking of that, just to do some funny shit here, since we're in our home office here. I don't know if you can see it, but
Back it-
pull it back a little
Back
bit.
it.
but did you die? Can you see
Oh,
it?
okay, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I don't know how it's
it's-
coming.
no,
out.
it
It's
blurs
coming
that
in
back.
I think
blurred
it's-
blackout.
Yeah, it's the blurred background. It's blocking
Yeah.
it out.
So I love that saying, man. I say that shit all the time when somebody
Right.
complains. Like, but did you die? Like, you're still here complaining. We're good.
He lives that lifestyle.
Heck
Oh
yeah.
man. So
All right.
My favorite
obviously,
things is I almost got the props from that movie.
Oh wow, okay.
I said from working in movies, I talked to a lot of the guys who work in the other movies, and the one guy offered me a chance to buy the props from The Hangover. So I almost had a chance to
Or
get
like a tiger?
No, I was gonna get.
Oh.
So you remember the scene with Leslie Chow's penis,
Oh, okay.
the little mushroom part? That was it's like a board with like a latex prosthetic and the hair sewn into it. And they like the guy who worked in the movie, he's like, I can sell you this $1,000. And I was like, oh, do I want to spend $1,000 on
I think
a fake
Right.
penis?
right.
I'm surprised you didn't buy it. You have everything else.
I'm still
He
saving
does.
up.
He's thinking
Still
about
saving
it.
up.
He didn't say no.
Yeah.
He said, "We'll look into it."
Yeah.
yeah.
He's gonna come to us one day and be like, I was cleaning through stuff and I found this penis from the Hangover movie. A prop I forgot.
It's on
I
his
even
coffee
had it.
table.
He literally texted us a couple weeks ago. He's like, I was cleaning through some stuff and look what I found. I completely forgot I had this. It's like a 1980 something Les Paul. It's probably worth a shit ton of money. He forgot he had it for years and just happened to stumble upon it while he was cleaning out.
Found it
things.
now. It's fine.
Yeah.
Holy
Right.
shit.
I was actually cleaning. I actually just found my guar suit that they made me, and I definitely got to hang that up somewhere because it's like way too cool to have than not just be
Yeah,
like
right.
sitting
You're a
underneath my
mannequin or
tent.
something. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I just want to be invited to this estate sale, man. Like, whatever bad happens here, but fuck, I
Oh,
want to be in
dude.
this.
I'm
You would-
just
you
gonna
would
set
be-
everything on fire. When I die, I'm just gonna Viking funeral all my possessions.
Okay.
Awesome. All right, I guess let's
Yeah.
get going there, Dig. You
We'll get
want
back into it, yeah, because obviously we're all hardcore dudes and we all have a lot of hardcore musical influences. But what would you say is the weirdest or most unexpected musical influence in your band?
It's between, I guess, Mark and Swisher kind of have the music those guys listen to. Well, Swisher also listens to country music, like old country music, and like he's a big Garth Brooks fan. I guess you wouldn't really guess
That's
that
not
from
country
him.
music.
Well,
Oh,
but anyway, like stuff like that, and then these guys listen to Depeche Mode and all that. There's long
I mean,
conversations about that.
Like
Mark's
Mark's the young guy in the family, so
He's
he's
like
he
35.
pretty much listens to like I don't know, like young people stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
So yeah, I guess it's really them guys. Unless Pete, I listen just the typical. There's not really nothing.
I listen to like 8
Yeah.
things total.
Right.
Pretty
Yeah.
much like E-Town Concrete, Body Count, Cannibal Corpse. Oh, and a lot of really awful trap music, like
There you
Big
go.
Frida, Gucci Mane, stuff like that. All
Oh,
day
yeah.
long.
I come on, PJ. You know what we do? We go to Slayer. You can put that photo up.
Yeah, we got the Slayer shit. I mean, I listen to some. I listen to shit. Especially my daughter. I mean, she
Okay.
She got
Well,
me
yeah.
listening to,
She's
you
gonna
know,
turn you on to different stuff. Yeah.
she
see, I
got me
don't
into
have-
Shy Rock and
Okay.
like all that little Dirk and all that kind of hip hop and
Right.
shit. So
right.
as I said in the other sit down, Taylor Swift. I mean, hell yeah, I mean, she got me listening to that shit, and I like some
Okay.
Tay Tay. So, but yeah,
Okay.
man, let's go some Slayer. Let's go some Knock Loose. Let's go some.
I can't wait for Big Frida
some
this
heavy
Friday.
shit.
That's gonna be incredible.
Absolutely. Yeah. So.
Pete, what about you, man?
We talking about influences or just stuff
Yeah.
that
the stuff you
Well,
listen-
mostly
Um,
unexpected influences. Not like obviously we
Oh, God.
expect that you like, you're a hardcore dude. You got Sick of It All poster behind you and Gorilla Biscuits. But what, like, we talking like Gloria Stefan? That came up in our last interview. Well, like sometimes people pull shit out and you're like, what? Okay, yeah, I see that. But anything that made it into hard turf, like you're like, I'm gonna play this harmonic because I love this band that plays that or whatever.
listen, I don't even know what the fuck a harmonic is. You're like, I got about 5 years or maybe 10 years before I even get there. But I mean, most of the stuff that influences me, I listen to a lot of different stuff. But I would say, as far as like me playing, it's a lot of like Matt Pike, High on Fire, Pepper Keenan from COC, like that style of playing, just like those thick, heavy tones, kind of like chunky, thick, kind of like slowed down, like
Yeah.
groovy riffs. But I mean, I listen to all that old like Depeche Mode, Sisters of Mercy, Echo and the Bunnymen, all the old 80s stuff like Tears for Fears and Duran Duran. I listen to all that shit, Depeche Mode, all that.
Nice.
Queens of the Stone Age is probably one of my all-time favorite bands.
I agree.
And a lot of hip hop. I listen to a ton of hip hop.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
yeah. Hip hop definitely has a lot of playlists on me too. It really does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think guitar playing wise, it's probably mostly Pike and Pepper Keenan are probably my biggest influences.
Nice. Well, we've
Lot
heard
of
from you,
brothers
Pete, that,
keeper.
yeah, we're going to get to that. I was just going to say, Pete, we
Well.
heard from you that you're kind of new to all this. So you obviously might not have a lot of past projects and stuff. And of course, me and PJ have loved and Brothers Keepers for the last 30 years. So we know about that from Scott. But otherwise, what other, projects or bands have you guys been involved in? Or
Oh,
are
no,
you in
believe it or not, Pete actually did it. He's
I was getting it
Tell
in.
him. Believe it or not.
Yeah, I was getting it in. Like I said earlier, I thought the best way for me to learn quickest is to just say yes to everything. So playing guitar in Hard Turf. I was playing bass in Freight Train, which is a Philly band that came back after 20-something years. I played a bunch of shows with them. Recorded the last EP that they put out. I played bass on that. And I also played bass for Punishment for, I guess it was not this past Satanic Rave, but the one before that. So two Octobers ago.
Yeah, awesome.
I actually Freight Train and Punishment both played, so I played bass for both sets.
Nice.
So-
Nice.
Yeah, right. And then right now, still obviously in Hard Turf. And then starting another project with the one guitar player from Freight Train and Cody from Gloves Off. He's also sings for the Great American Typewriter. So doing a project with Cody and Sean from Freight Train.
Yeah, Cody
And
projects
also-
are super
and-
fun.
Yeah, actually, in a couple weeks, I have buddies that are from a New Zealand hardcore band called Drop Off Point, and Murphy's Law was just over in New Zealand playing some shows over there with those guys, and they're coming here in August to play a very special show, and their bass player can't make it, so I'm going to play bass for them for that show.
Awesome.
So that'll be cool.
Nice.
That's very
Yeah.
cool.
That's fucking sweet.
Yeah, so I'm trying to stay busy, and
Nice.
trying
That's
to get-
awesome. And earlier, when I guess we realized when Scott said you're new, that we realized that was like pandemic news. So it's really been like 6 years. It's not like you're last
Right.
week you
Yeah.
started. Yeah. So you got some,
it's not.
got some
Yeah,
stuff
it's not.
under your belt.
Anyway, he hit the ground running.
He's a
Yeah.
lot
yeah,
better.
I had to
He's
because I'm in my
four.
I'm in my mid-50s, so I don't I'm trying to get as much in as I can, while I'm still
Yeah,
on the side of the dirt.
On the next question, we pretty much just answered that because we were all
Well, we got-
talking about it.
We got Schoolyard Bully, right? And we got
Oh
some,
yeah.
we got Schoolyard Bully.
Swisher. Yeah. And, what was the?
He was in Right Start.
Right
He sang
Start.
for
Yeah.
Right Start. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You know the
And
funny thing
Scott,
is,
go ahead.
No, it's you. Go
I
ahead.
was about to say real quick that with Pete playing in Freight Train, I actually started musically by Max Moy was the guy who wrote all the songs for Freight Train, and he was what got me started music with DJing.
Oh wow.
So we
Okay.
became DJs for a while,
There you
and
go.
it was just like an out of control party scene, like DJing. I think my last set I ever did was actually with Questlove and Diplo.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
wow.
and then-
Questlove.
But then Max passed away, and then I stopped DJing altogether. So I wasn't doing anything for a while.
That's
Well,
awesome.
didn't you play bass for Bad Luck at one point for like a show?
So
or
actually,
song?
now that I think about it, so I was a DJ with Max. Max passed away. I was asked to join Barbaric as the bass player. Jake passed away, so that didn't happen. Then after that, I was asked to play bass with Bad Luck. And then after a few weeks, I hadn't played any shows with them. They replaced me with someone infinitely more dangerous. And I'm like, I'm totally fine with that. That guy's a way better bass player anyway. But then during one of their first sets, with that bass player, I went to that show on a date, and I brought the date with me. And within the first second of them playing, that bass player snapped the strap off his back, ran through the crowd to beat up everyone in the crowd for not moshing hard enough, and then looked at me and said, "You know the songs, why aren't you playing it?" So I picked up the bass, tried to basically play it. After about one song, he's like, "Nice." And then he spear kicked me through the chest, through the amplifier. I set everything back up again, played another song, and then he did it again. After like the third time he tackled me through the thing, I decided, you know what, you don't really need a bass player. So my whole experience of playing bass for Bad Luck consists of 2.5 songs and getting tackled throughout the whole thing. Also, I never got with that girl.
Oh, wow.
So-
In case you
Well, I
were
think-
wondering.
I mean, not that
Keep
to
it
bring
score.
up Bad Luck. I mean, I think even didn't Dave Steele play with Bad Luck for a hot fucking minute there?
Yeah, probably. I think almost everyone kind of did.
Wait,
For-
Saint
Everybody
Face
kind of
did?
did.
yeah, I think so. Right?
I
Yeah.
think he did for roughly
I, like-
1.5 shows too.
Yeah, it was like that's that band, man. Where
Bad Luck's
everybody
not
has
for
like that weird,
everyone.
like I played
So-
a little bit, and then you go back to. I mean, now I might be wrong because I wasn't here for all of that. That's when I kind of moved in from Jersey. Was
Oh, okay.
Strike Three? Weren't you in Strike Three, Scott?
Yeah,
Yeah, buddy.
That's
Yeah.
one of the first bands. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's one of the
That's
first
some
ones. Me
old
and Bob.
school
Me and
Bobby,
Boober
yeah.
from fucking, Human Animal, huh?
Yep. Going some old school. That one's all
Yeah.
right because I
We're high
have a
school
fucking,
buddies, so
I have a T-shirt somehow for that
Oh,
band,
nice.
and I'm like, oh, was I
the
even here for
baseball
them?
hands.
It's
Is it the
like
baseball
green
hands with
and
the
shit,
X's on
something.
it?
Yeah, something like that. I don't remember. I gotta
Oh.
find it, but I think it's packed away with my old Madball, like
there you
know,
go.
some of the old shirts there. But yeah, no, that's funny, man. Yeah, no, that's awesome. That's fucking awesome. Is it my
Yeah, that's
turn
quite
or
a-
yours, Dan? I don't know if I can
That's-
remember.
Oh no, that's good. Well, that's quite a diverse range of cool shit you guys have been involved in.
Right.
The next question was really about what they're listening to now, which we already covered. So why don't you just pick up on 13 and we'll go from there.
Bad luck. Now we're going to 13. All right.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, right.
Well,
Oh,
let's see.
yeah,
Well,
you
I can't hear anything. What?
You're gonna hear.
when you're not writing music, not working on music, what other activities do you like do? I mean, Pete, I see some skateboards, so that spoke already to us right there. I mean, do you still skate? Like, what do you guys like to do when you're not working and fucking around playing with music?
Yeah, I still skateboard just about every weekend. I also do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I've been training for like 26 years or so. And just working out, just try to stay in shape and, stay healthy.
That's this guy. You do a little jujitsu, right?
Nah, not anymore. Not in a while. I was doing that with some catch wrestling, and that's about it.
There you go.
Currently, all I do is play a lot of ice hockey and bully other middle-aged men.
Oh,
So does the drummer. He plays some hockey.
Yeah.
That
He's
sounds fun.
not middle-aged yet, though. I just bully him regularly.
You got to push those kids around.
Yeah.
hey, ice hockey's no joke neither, man. That'll freaking kill you. At this
Oh, he's got a
age.
story
Which one?
with the one with their teeth.
Oh, not I don't even remember which one. I've lost so many teeth playing hockey anyway. I get hit regularly in the face with slap shots, so it is a generally unpleasant experience all
There you
year
go.
round. Someone
As
actually
you can
asked me
imagine.
what it feels like to get hit with a slap shot in the face because I wear a visor instead of a mask. And I was
Okay.
like, feels like a Major League Baseball player throwing a 2x4 at your fucking chiclets. Yeah.
Well,
it
yeah.
was a-
I mean, if you didn't lose a tooth, I mean, did you even play hockey? I mean,
yeah, all the ones in the
Um,
back of my mouth are basically just mush.
What so right now, I mean, we talked a little bit with some bands and stuff, and like I said, I know I didn't really say it, but we talked about some of the bands coming up here and locally out on the East Coast. I feel like there's a recent kind of getting a little bigger with that, Eucharist Hardcore. I mean, those guys are super fucking cool.
Yeah.
Tensby Chase, I mean, other guy, New Jersey, Philly. But what are you guys currently listening to? Like locally, is there any bands that you guys? I think that's a damn question.
Yeah, no, Ritual Earth. I don't know if you ever
Okay.
heard of. Yeah, that's a band. It's a singer from an old band I was in. Yeah, Ritual Earth's a really good, more like a stoner rock band. I think you would actually really like them.
Yeah. Okay.
And Pain Clinic's pretty good.
I've actually been listening to like an older band. I've been listening to a lot of Ragmen lately because the other project I'm in, which is a lot of the guys from Bad Luck 13,
Mhm.
are doing like melodic style Ragmen stuff. It's the guys from Marauder. But
Okay.
our drummer's locked up, so I don't know if we're going to be doing anything anytime soon. So
You can record from there, right?
Yeah, right.
he actually
Hey,
tried
HR
to
did
use
it.
kind of lead with his ankle
Yeah.
monitor. So
Yeah. That's not an excuse, man. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right.
we can play a lot of Porch Fest and only Porch Fest, I guess.
Yeah. What? So I mean, I kind of went off, I guess. But I think that all fucking works. I mean, do you guys have like a favorite band from that area, like out in Philly, New Jersey area, like past or present? I mean, is there like a favorite that you guys all are like, fuck yeah, man? Or
Oh man, come on. I'm from Erie. It's going to be something
Yeah.
like Integrity or Ringworm.
well, yeah, we got some,
David
yeah.
Brothers Fever.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dwid and fucking Integrity.
Yeah. Right.
I've been listening to a lot of Great American Typewriter. They're kind of like a pop punk band, but
Yep.
it's all hardcore dudes in the band. And Cody's singing, and I don't know, I've been kind of vibing on that a lot lately.
Is PJ, is that the band that played with Civ?
Yeah, I was just about to say that's what we saw with Orange 9mm and Civ and
Yeah.
into another.
Yeah.
And I was pissed because
remember?
remember? I was pissed we didn't bother. I didn't buy the freaking vinyl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I liked them a lot.
yeah, those guys are talented.
They were cool. They were very good. Yeah.
Oh yeah. What?
So-
Yeah. Go ahead, Dig. I think you're
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
brother.
yeah. I was just gonna say, obviously, we're the PMA syndicate, you know, and PMA plays a big part in a lot of, you know, hardcore in from, you know, obviously HR and Toby and whatnot. But what does that mean to you guys? Anything special as part of your mindset?
See, for me, I'd moved out of Erie for so long ago. I'm not really as familiar with it, unfortunately.
Yeah. No, we're just talking about the PMA, the positive mental attitude. You know, yeah. What does PMA mean
Like with
to you?
Toby from H2O and HR and Bad Brain. I mean, like kind of bringing that like doesn't mean anything. It might not mean shit to anybody.
Yeah,
I don't
it
know,
could
you know
mean
what I
nothing.
mean? Like,
So it really
Yeah.
means something to me and PJ. That's kind of what we connected on and what we formed the syndicate over, of just like, hey, you know, shit comes your way, you got to have a positive attitude and do your best, even if it sucks. And eventually PMA, you know, we both have multiple PMA tattoos. It's just kind of
I
part
was
of
going
our,
to say, because I think,
Yeah.
yes, because Steel
Yeah.
Style has that tattooed on him.
yeah, still got
Yeah.
that. I mean, EMS. Yeah. That's that whole. You know,
Yeah.
just kind of.
So
It's got that thing. Like,
Yeah, I should have got with you guys earlier on that one.
No, it's all
kinda
good,
dropped
brother.
the ball. No, I did. I know I dropped the ball on that one because I meant to like. Yeah, so not much for me because I'm not.
Yeah.
I listen to like doomy stuff, you know what I mean, and all that.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean about the stoicism shit, but like, you know what I mean.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just like that's the more kind of like, you know, you got to kind of get in there and get it done.
Closest thing I have to PMA is a weird sense of humor about everything. Because
Well, you
how many times I was supposed to have already died 3 years ago. So my doctor told me I was supposed to die until 2022. So I'm like, all right, I guess I didn't die. And like then the first thought I had was, shit, I got to do all that stuff I've been putting off for the last 2 years, or I thought I was
Right.
supposed to die. So usually when you die, you get an outlook of like, fuck it, I'm not going to do anything I don't feel like doing.
right.
right.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
and for-
New
for-
lease on life, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Boy, was that a waste.
Stop. For me, it's just, you know, like being positive and like I try to live my life in a very disciplined manner, which is why I was so kind of disappointed in myself that I let it go that night at that show I was talking about earlier. And just, you know, trying to be productive. I don't like wasting time. I wake up very early every day because I feel like, you know, I want to get up and start getting things done. And just having a moral compass, which it doesn't seem like a lot of people do these days. Like, I'm not one of those people that, you know, talks all righteous and shit, but then, you know,
Doesn't
goes
back
and
it up.
like, yeah, and doesn't back it up, and you know, like, I mean what I say. I'm very loyal. You know, I to me it means, you know, like loyalty to your family, to the things that you care about in life. So I really try to stick to that. And like everybody, you know, I go in with the intention on doing the right thing. Sometimes it doesn't always end up working out that way, but I always go in with the intent on doing what's right
Yeah, well said, dude.
for myself and for
Yeah.
the situation, whatever it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
well said. That's kind of what you know, for me, the word integrity means, right? Like doing the right
Yeah.
thing even when nobody's looking. And PMA has been that for us too. It's just like you
Oh,
said,
nice.
moral compass is a great, you know, thing too. It's
Yeah.
just kind of lead life like with that, like, you know, going into every situation with the best intention. Like you said, sometimes it doesn't work out, but that's kind of what it means to me too. So awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've kind of twisted a little bit of, you know, with positive mental attitude. I mean, you know, obviously that's where it's coming from. And kind of like we even said it in our stuff. I mean, it doesn't always mean you have to be like uber positive, like, oh, yay, you know, it's
Right.
you know, my car burned up. Yay, this is so great, you know, but like it is about that. It's about keeping it real, being authentic, and just, you know, accepting when shit does happen. You got to accept it and don't take it out on other people. Don't let it ruin your shit. Like, you know, and
Well, especially if
loyalty.
you have families. If you have
Yeah.
a family and you have kids, because you're bringing that shit home, and
Yeah.
it rubs off on them. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
They even when they're young and you don't think they're paying attention, they're paying attention.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I've had moments.
Absolutely.
I've had
Absolutely.
moments with my daughter like that. Like,
Right
oh,
now,
you know, I
you-
apologize later to her. Like, I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, honey. Dad didn't mean to freak the fuck out like that. Like, you know, it wasn't right. I was just grumpy from work or something, you know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it does. It affects the whole the whole thing. No, that's
Well,
yeah.
and for me too, like you said, shit happens in life, and sometimes you can't control it. But the one of my sort of mottos that go back to is like you, Pete. The only few things you can control in your life are your body, what you put into it, how you treat it, and your attitude. I mean, shit can happen, come flying at you. You can't do shit about it, but you can control how you react. So having a
Right.
good attitude in any situation is definitely a win-win.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome, dude. So looking back. It hasn't been a super long run. Anything you guys would have done differently so far in your journey as Hard Turf?
We're just staying on the ball a little bit better. Like right now, we're trying to get that recording done, and it's going a little bit slower than we really like. But no, like that definitely getting a recording out, getting a physical copy of something, getting all the songs out there. Yeah, that's definitely something we have to. Yeah, that's definitely top priority for us.
We had kind of been talking about it because we've, like Scott said, we have like 18 songs, and we've had those songs for like the last couple years. The majority of those songs have been kind of demoed and ready to go, and it's just like trying to coordinate everyone's schedules to like get in the studio, get your parts done. Everybody's got lives, families, houses, whatever, and talking about it, and now like a couple years have gone by and we don't have anything. We have a couple demo songs recorded, but that's it. And so Scott and I were kind of talking, and like we need to just set up this time and put it out to the guys and say, look, we need to get it on. We recording all this stuff at Landmine Studios with Len Carmichael. Let's get on Len's schedule. Once we're on the schedule, that'll kind of give everybody a push to kind of get our asses in gear and get over there. So that was the biggest thing is just like that we would have gotten on this stuff and had the stuff out quicker. But it's tough because everybody has professional lives and families.
Yeah.
So you have to take that into consideration too. And
yeah, it's a lot different when you hit our age.
Yeah, no, it does.
Yeah.
A lot of that stuff you just got to do. With the band stuff, you got to do a lot of that stuff individually. You know what I mean? You're practicing and all like that. That's got to be done individually. I mean, we get together wherever we can, but we got some dates coming up for some vocals, so looking good.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, we'll get it done. I'm sure we'll get it done.
And PMA Syndicate's here. I'm just
yeah, right.
So
We got
regrets?
to do something out there with you guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
dude.
we want to. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Any regrets looking back so far?
No,
I should have killed Euronymous first.
right there you go. No, not really. Like I said, man, everything's been pretty good. Yeah, like I said, basically it was all said in the first, the last question. It's just the recording thing is just it's gotta. Because I mean, T-shirt wise, show wise, if the schedule fits, we're open to playing out and all that. So yeah, like really, the recording thing was killing us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And speaking of shirts, man, I love the fucking Iverson. That's still an old school Hard Turf Rap shirt, man. That's still one of my
right there.
Yeah, but that's still one of my favorite shirts, man.
Absolutely. That sold pretty quick too.
It's tight, man. When something's hot, it's hot.
It is, right? I'm not arguing with that.
No, that's cool. I think we're kind of winding it down here. I mean, we talked a lot about everything. So I guess you can't always do it, but one thing we like to ask is one word that describes a band. I mean, if it's a couple words, cool, but
Handsome.
like what would you be? What's one word you just like give a quick shout to the band? What
Handsome.
Handsome.
There you go.
Distinguished.
The darlings of the internet.
I mean, I feel like we are happy.
Valid.
We're basically like a boy band.
We're a boy band of older gentlemen.
There you go.
There it is. Yeah, no, I think, from what I've heard, I mean, what you guys released, I mean, I definitely, you guys are heavy, but I think the groove. So, I mean, the word for me would be groove. Like, I just feel like there's a groove in that song. Like, in it, even with the heaviness, like, you can still pick out a groove to it, So, I mean, I think that'd be a word I'd describe you guys with next to heavy, like heavy groove. Maybe we'll put two fucking
A heavy groove. Look at that. We should
heavy
have an extra word in.
There you go.
yeah.
The new stuff sounds really good. I mean, we basically what did we have? 4 demos out for the last couple of years.
Yeah.
I think it was 4 demos. We re-recorded those along with a bunch of new stuff, just so the production's the same on everything. And Len, it's what we have so far that we've heard.
Yeah.
Obviously the vocals aren't done. Everything's not, finalized, but it sounds really, really good.
I can't wait. I can't wait to hear it.
awesome.
No,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know.
me
And
too.
we're
Sounds
stoked because Len actually bought Tracks East. So
Yeah.
our vocals,
Yeah, Jay, we're-
we get to christen it with some vocals.
Oh yeah.
Legendary Tracks East.
Yeah, we were talking about that shit. That's awesome.
Yeah, and I don't know
that's-
if you've ever met Len, but Len's awesome to work with. He's
Yeah.
you go in, everything is set up and ready to go. He picks out these nuances that you really don't notice, and knows exactly what to do to address them.
Give
and fix them.
suggestions.
Yeah, he's just he's awesome to work with. Awesome.
He's been doing it for 30
I can't say
years.
enough good things about him.
Sweet.
Where did you guys record at? When you guys did that record? Like you guys recorded before, right?
They're
PJ?
talking to us.
Oh,
Yeah.
how you talking? No, I mean, all we did was demo shit. Like it was just
Oh, okay.
home recording stuff. Yeah, we never actually same
You
thing,
never
man.
did
Never would put.
I'm trying to think of the studio in Buffalo.
Oh, Watchmen.
Watchmen. Yeah,
No,
that's
that's-
what never put out.
Yeah, never say
That's what I'm
never
just-
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, no, but Len's just like that. He's got that.
Yeah.
He really
Good
punches it in. Really. No, he's really got he does it like the Watchmen Studios.
Yeah. Nice.
That guy was on it. Yeah, that guy was always on it.
Well, that's like a classic, I guess. Buffalo studio. I mean, that's for the hardcore
BK
scene. and
demoed
shit,
there. Yeah, we did demos and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. It's good. Yeah.
No, that's all fucking awesome. I guess the final question to wrap it up. We've kind of talked about that, and that's what we like about this. I mean, just kind of see where the conversation goes and have some fun with it. So we've already kind of talked about it, but what does the future look like? I mean, I think it's going to be recording and
Absolutely. No, but getting more shows, like I said, because one of the problems was our old drummer actually lived in San Francisco.
Mhm.
Yeah, so he had to like fly in. Yeah, we would just practice right before the shows and go. So with this, I mean, everyone's a lot closer. So everyone's in Philly now. So it's like, yeah, no, we're definitely looking to play shows. Maybe at some point get some weekends together. You know what I mean? Hey, we definitely like to play Erie, so we'll have to talk about that.
yeah, definitely talk about that. I mean,
I definitely like to get with a Human Animal, and that's doing shows up there and with whoever else. Yeah, but no, I wouldn't mind getting a couple weekends together.
I wouldn't mind going to the West Coast.
Absolutely. Well, yeah. No, yeah.
If we could get out to
Absolutely.
the West Coast for like a long
Absolutely.
weekend, do like a long weekend run with somebody, that'd be cool.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, no, that's definitely the future. We're not trying to really sit around. It's just the first few years was just kind of rough like that. Yeah, I mean, the pandemic was going on, so nobody was doing nothing in 2020, 2021. You know what I mean? Or shows were far and few, but now it's, everything's actually back in. And like I said, I wish we would have got some of our recordings together faster, send that stuff out to get shows. But yeah, no, this is all an agenda to get shows going, recording going. Absolutely.
Well,
Nice.
I mean, Dig, you got any last, I'm not going to say like I did last time, any last words, like you're dying and shit, but.
No, I'm not dying. No, I'm good.
Yeah.
That was a great interview. I learned a lot about you guys. I'm excited to see when you guys get this recording done, man. I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah, man. I greatly appreciate you guys and
Absolutely appreciate
sitting
the
down here
opportunity
with
to
us.
do this.
Appreciate
No,
both
this
of
is
you
cool.
guys.
I think it's really cool. I love when I see Erie stuff doing Erie people doing stuff. You know what I mean? It's cool as shit.
Yeah,
Definitely.
it means a lot to us and trying to get out there.
Absolutely.
And,
No.
Yeah,
whatever
thanks
we
a
can
lot,
do
guys.
whatever we can do to help the scene and us and other
absolutely.
people and get this shit out there. So we really
Absolutely.
appreciate it. The love on social media, appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Whoever's listening to this, and hopefully it'll be a bunch of different people, but hit them up,
Absolutely,
hit them up, get them on some
No,
shows
definitely,
here, and
definitely.
hit us up.
Yeah.
Let's talk.
Absolutely.
But yeah, you guys, any last words, or we'll just fucking wrap it up?
I'm
Yeah,
good. How
if
about
anybody's got any show offers, just DM us on Instagram and try to get it going. That's it. And appreciate you guys for having us on and sending the shirts out that I've gotten recently.
Oh, geez.
Scott, Scott, I got one for you. I got one
Yeah.
for you. But yeah, just appreciate
What
you
a
guys
nightmare.
having us on. This is awesome. Awesome to meet you guys finally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you too. Thanks for doing this. We really appreciate it.
Well, next time we're in Philly, we'll all hang out.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll take you on a hood safari.
Yeah, right. This is the Flyers guy right here.
Yeah, I know, man.
wanna-
He wasn't there. Well, yeah, wait, no, he wasn't. Was he there?
He
that
was. They
game?
never hooked up.
We never.
We all,
No,
we all
didn't
went to the
hook up.
Oh
game.
yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. The one that
Too good.
the Rangers just fucking kicked their ass.
I know.
but We won't think about that.
Nah, FM.
Give
They
it another
scored-
2 months. It'll be more.
They scored
There,
3
2
goals in
months.
30 seconds.
Yeah, that was bad.
All right,
That was
yeah,
bad.
yep.
All right, cool guys. Well,
Awesome,
thank
guys.
you. Peace, love, PMA.
Take
All
care.
right, cool.
All right, thank you
Awesome.
guys.
See you later.
Take care.
Thank
we'll
you.
talk.
Hey.